there were a few practical things in this picture which worried me, and one of them was the set. And we did a lot of location scouting, and we saw about 4 or 5 different candidates of the main battlefield. And I mean, there were many locations, and some of them were at angles like 45-degree angles. Some of them, all over the place. And we found this place called Milovica, which, to be perfectly honest, Ed, the director, who's a genius, he immediately disliked it. He just did not like. He just hated it because it was an old Soviet airbase. 2 runways, and this was the ground in between 2 runways, which is laser flat, and for aviation purposes was built south facing. So you've got sunrises over there, sets over there, and for me it's like a cinematographer's wet dream, because you can basically get access all the way around it, and you can predict where the sun's going to go, and it took a bit of exercising with myself and the designer and to kind of convince him this is the place to go. And the topography of this place, we're just going to have to create. And a lot of the other locations we went to, it was already there. There was this big undulating kind of scenery. And I think it's because we both come from independent filmmaking. We kind of always go to, what's naturally there already. But I had to retrofit it into how can we take a completely blank canvas and turn it into our own. And luckily, the designer was completely on board. And the whole battlefield was a 3-walled set.
And this is, just so I can get my bearings, this opening sequence is 1914. Are you are you basically redoing that? I mean, there's the major battlefield, these sequences in here,
It's
the
all
first,
the same place. Yeah.
That you just are basically, gotcha.
Yeah, just completely rehashing the same place.
Well, and of course, in the history of the battle, they only actually gain a couple hundred yards, so it's exactly that. They're basically fighting over the same piece of dirt for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. But also, it's muddy. It's a muddy ground over muddy ground. So
Right.
there's a certain sort of license of redressing certain things, But the whole thing was a 3-walled set, and I basically, for my own sanity and just to sleep at night, I had to build it in a kind of 3D model with the art department and program the lenses in to make sure that I was always shooting slightly south.
Yep.
For light, but I was never going to see the left-hand side of frame if you're looking east, or the west-hand side of frame if you're looking west. Left-hand side, yeah. Because we put the whole unit there, all the trailers, all the catering, absolutely everything, and it was a huge undertaking to put all of that infrastructure in that had to be decided sort of months beforehand. And I'm kind of going, yeah, it'll be fine. And I didn't know if it was going to be fine. I was just I just knew that selfishly, I never wanted to look that direction because it was front lit.
Yes, of course.
We got away with the whole thing.